This week I'm featuring the wonderful 5212A, a watch I haven't talked about recently, but is still one that I wear on a regular basis. It's something different in the Patek Philippe catalog, something a little quirky, a little bit casual, but on closer inspection, as usual, it's very highly detailed and has a very highly finished movement. It comes on a light colored tan calfskin leather strap, and the case is made in stainless steel, which is somewhat of a rarity in Patek Philippe these days, since they generally prefer to work with precious metal. The 40mm case is very light and easy to wear. I'll take this out for a very casual lunch and then come back and take a closer look at that amazing dial. The 5212A is called the Calatrava Weekly Calendar, but you can find it in the Complications collection. The silvery opaline dial gives a good contrast to the black and gold applied hour markers, making the time very legible to read. Beyond the time, there's several more complications, starting at the center of the dial and moving out. First, there's a small hand with a tiny red hammerhead pointing to the day of the week. Then there's the date aperture at 3 o'clock, and then there's a longer hand with a tiny red hammerhead pointing to the week of the year and the month of the year. This is a throwback to a time when certain occupations, such as bankers or accountants, needed to know the week of the year for business purposes. And all of this is labeled in a quirky font mimicking a handwritten style. And this includes several idiosyncrasies, including irregular spacing of the letters and the crosshatch of the 7. The open caseback, as usual, displays the exquisite movement inside with the beautifully shaped bridges and the self-winding solid gold rotor. The case design is fairly simple but still very elegant at the same time. It has a small slanted bezel and curved down lugs, and a thickness of only 10.79 millimeters, a diameter of 40 millimeters, and a water resistance of 30 meters. Overall, I would describe this case design as very rounded, soft, and utilitarian. The tan-colored calfskin leather strap with the white stitching is very high quality and comfortable. The size regular is too large for my 6.5-inch wrist, so I had to order a size small strap, which costs about $300 extra. The original strap comes with the signature style Calatrava prong buckle. The replacement strap does not come with another buckle, so you have to install the original buckle onto the new strap, which is pretty easy to do. You just need a pin pusher tool, push out the pin to release the buckle, and then reinstall. And as you can see, even the size small is still slightly large on my wrist. My wrist is just under 6.5 inches, and I'm wearing it on the second tightest setting. There's still plenty of extra length left, but it's not too long that it protrudes or peeks out from a front view. But I am wondering if they do offer an extra small size strap. I've tried out several custom leather straps from Michael Knapp Leather. I still recommend them. The quality of the leather is excellent. He has excellent workmanship and quality of the construction. He can customize the length of the strap to any length you want, the color of the stitching, and the level of padding. But I just ended up using the original Patek Philippe strap. Overall, I think the color of the strap, the color of the dial, and the stainless steel case make this watch more fun and casual to wear. For some reason, my idea of the classic Patek Philippe style has been the 5205G with the sector style dial, the subdial at 6 o'clock with the moon phase window, and the apertures across the top. But this Calatrava Weekly Calendar is very different, but it still retains that Patek Philippe DNA. I really appreciate the wide variety of designs that Patek Philippe offers, and these two watches will remain in my core collection. If you've seen my Spain travel video, I was able to try on this 5235R in person in Barcelona. And ever since then, I think I've been completely obsessed with this watch. This is not a new release. I think it was released in 2019. But until I saw it in person, I had completely dismissed this watch because on the website, they show it next to the 4947, which is a 38 millimeter. And the 5235 by comparison looked extremely large, and I thought it would not fit my wrist. But in person, the 40.5 millimeter diameter still looked wearable on my wrist, and the thickness is only 10 millimeters. The regulator style design is so unique, there's nothing else like it in the catalog, and the use of silicone in the movement is also a rarity in Patek Philippe. So now I'm seriously looking into this watch.